Our experts face one final challenge. It's the Friday Showdown on Put Your Money Where Your Mouth Is in 45 minutes. Now on BBC Two, if you want perfection, we've got it for you.
Welcome to the quiz show that demands nothing less than perfection. Behind this screen are 4 contestants who will be hoping their knowledge is flawless, because one single mistake could give the game away. This is perfection. Hello and welcome to the quiz show where only perfect play is good enough. Behind me are the contestants. We call them the usual suspects. They're in our isolation room. In a moment, one of them will be randomly selected to join me here to play perfection. They'll then face a series of true or false statements. For example, if I said Lester Piggott won the Derby 9 times, would you say that's true or false? Well, if you'd said true, I can tell you you'd be right. Answering true or false might seem easy, but if the contestant gets a single answer wrong, their opponents, the usual suspects, will be allowed into the game to capitalise on their mistake. So, you know how the game works. Let's meet the usual suspects.
My name is Colin, I'm retired, I'm from Rainhill in Merseyside, and this is my first game.
Hi, my name is Jessica, I'm a biology student from Stockport, and this is my second game.
Hi, I'm Max, I'm a research consultant from London, and this is my second game.
Hi, I'm Dee. I'm a receptionist from Cannock in Staffordshire, and this is my 4th game.
Welcome to you all, and especially to Colin, who's new with us. Looking forward to playing?
I'm indeed.
And you've got to weighing up people, because you might have to weigh this lot up next to you.
Dodgy bunch, I think.
Yes, I know what you mean. I've seen them a few times now, and I agree. All right, welcome to you all, and best of luck, as we now find out which one of you will be randomly picked to play perfection. Dee, it's you that's been selected. Please come and play perfection. Dee, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Excited to be down here playing?
Well, you know, it's good in there, because you're sitting in there and you're watching everything and you're thinking, oh...
Not so much pressure, is there?
No, not at all, but sitting here now, I'm thinking, whatever will be, will be.
Yeah. Well, Dee, it's now you versus the usual suspects. They were your teammates, they're now your enemies. Their job is to stop you from winning the prize fund, because your failure will mean the prize money rolls over to the next game, where one of them could be sitting here playing for a bigger total. And you don't want that to happen, do you?
No.
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 Every game on perfection is worth £1,000. Here's the good news. Nobody won the past game, so the prize fund currently stands at £2,000. Now, that'd be nice, wouldn't it? Go home to the family, £2,000. What are you going to spend it on?
My youngest daughter's getting married, and she's training to be a nurse, so there's no honeymoon.
Oh.
So I would like a little bit of money, so that when she can take time off, just to help them go and travel.
And nurse is a good calling and everything, isn't it? That's lovely, that. All right.
It is, yeah.
Well, good luck. Here's how the game works. You'll play 3 rounds and then a final. Every round that you achieve perfection will make the final easier for you. However, if your performance is anything less than perfect, the usual suspects will have the chance to step in and steal the round, making the final much harder for you. More of that to follow later. Usual suspects, we're going to switch you off for now, so you can't see or hear anything. Goodbye. Dee, you can now talk through your answers without giving away any vital knowledge, OK? Each round consists of 4 true or false statements. You'll be answering against the clock. You'll only have 45 seconds, and once you've given your answers, your first answer, they'll be locked in. You ready?
Yeah, OK.
Good.
Bring it on.
Let's play perfection. Round 1, your 45 seconds starts now. In US currency, 1 dime is equal to 5 cents.
5 cents is a dime. Can you spare me a dime? False.
False. Fettuccine is a soft white cheese.
False.
False. Herman Melville wrote Moby Dick.
True.
True. And finally, cheval is the French word for horse.
That's definitely true.
True. And with loads of time to spare, you've answered all 4 statements. You seem very confident.
I did, but I'm still a little unsure.
All right, well, look, before we reveal exactly how well you've done, it's time for us to bring back the usual suspects. So, usual suspects, these were the 4 statements, and next to them are Dee's answers. Max, how do you think she's done?
I don't think she's actually achieved perfection. I know a dime is equal to 5 cents, and I think fettuccine is a soft white cheese.
So, Dee, the moment of truth. You need to have answered all 4 statements perfectly to have won the round. Let's see how many are correct. Congratulations, Dee, you achieved perfection, despite what the usual suspects said. So, let's run through those answers in a bit more detail, shall we? If the statement is true, it will turn green. If it's false, it will turn red. In US currency, 1 dime is equal to 5 cents. Well, we now know that it isn't. That's false. It's equal to 10 cents, Max.
Yeah.
You're going to get shortchanged if you go to America, aren't you? Fettuccine is a soft white cheese. You said false. It is, of course, false. It's a pasta. Herman Melville wrote Moby Dick, and we now know that to be true. And cheval is the French word for horse, and that we know to be true. So well done. Bad luck, usual suspects. You don't get a look in there, do you?
No.
Which is good, you know. Dee, as a result of that perfect performance, you've made winning the prize fund a lot easier, and here's how. Appearing is your final board. These 6 blank spaces need to be filled with subject categories. Behind each category will be a true or false statement. And you'll need to answer correctly all 6 to win the prize fund. Here are your final round categories, starting with Noddy and ranging through UK athletes to cowboys and many more in between. Because you won the round, you've earned the right to choose 2 categories to add to the board. If the usual suspects had won the round, they'd be adding 2 categories of their choice, trying to make your life much harder in the final. Which 2 would you like to play in the final?
I'm going to be stupid and I'm going to say Noddy.
Noddy?
Yeah, I'm going to say
Noddy's
Noddy.
going across into the final?
Yeah.
Thank you. And one other.
Carry On Films.
Carry On Films goes across. Lovely, thank you very much. Usual suspects. We'll see you in the next round. Maybe you'll get a look in then. And away they go. Dee, now the usual suspects are gone and they can't hear you. What do you want to really avoid?
Avoid geometry.
Geometry?
Yeah. And probably Australia. Yeah.
All right, well, look, Dee, you've made a great start to the game. All you have to do is keep up that kind of ability and you'll sail through it, won't you?
We'll say fingers crossed.
Yeah. So, are you ready?
Yeah, fine.
Let's play round 2. Your 45 seconds starts now. The Hurt Locker is set in Iraq.
True.
True. Snooker's Steve Davis is known as the Nugget.
False.
False. There are 47 bones in a giraffe's neck.
Wow, I don't know. True.
True. And finally, Motown is a nickname for Seattle.
False.
False. How was that?
Not as good as the first round.
No?
No.
All right, well, look, before we reveal exactly how well you've done, it's time to bring back those usual suspects again.
Okay.
So, usual suspects, these are the 4 statements, and next to them are Dee's answers. Colin, has she achieved perfection?
I'm afraid she's not, no. Steve, very interesting. Davis, I think he always known as a nugget. And 7 bones, same as everybody else's in a giraffe's neck.
All right, Dee, the moment of truth. You need to have answered all 4 statements perfectly to have won the round. Let's find out how many you've got correct. Only half as good as last time and half as good's not good enough. You need to achieve perfection to win the round, so you've handed the initiative to the usual suspects. Usual suspects, can you steal the round? You can see these answers. You need to change 2 of them, but which 2?
B and C, yeah.
B and C. Well,
Steve Davis is known as a nugget, and there's 7 bones in a giraffe's neck, same as your neck.
okay.
So Nick will change B from false to true.
Thank you.
And C from true to false.
Leaving A and D as answered by D. This could get confusing, couldn't it? Usual suspects, let's find out what the correct answers are. The Hurt Locker is set in Iraq. True or false? Yep, it is true. Snooker's Steve Davis is known as the Nugget. Is that true or false? It is true. Oddly, he has 2 nicknames. He's also known as Steve Interesting. But he's also known as the Nugget. There are 47 bones in a giraffe's neck. Is that true or false? Yep, it is false, and you're quite right, Colin. There are exactly the same number as in a human neck, 7. And finally, Motown is a nickname for Seattle. True or false? Yep, it's false. Congratulations, usual suspects. You have achieved perfection. Anybody know where is the Motown?
Detroit, isn't it?
Detroit, Colin, absolutely right. OK, D, the usual suspects have succeeded where you failed, and they've stolen the round. Usual suspects, you now have the opportunity to make D's chances of winning the prize fund of £2,000 much harder. Let's see the final board. So what do you think's going to trip D up in the final?
What do you think?
I was thinking maybe geometry.
I was thinking famous ships first.
Those 2. Can we have famous ships, please, Nick?
Famous ships.
And geometry, please.
And geometry. Congratulations, usual suspects. You've won the second round. It's time to switch you off, and we'll see you in round 3. And away they go. D, with the usual suspects gone, it's like they could read your mind.
It's like the Twilight sounding.
Yeah, it's terrible. Get back to the form of round 1.
Yeah, OK.
Let's play
I'll do
round
my best.
3. 45 seconds starts now. Sean Connery played the title role in Highlander.
False.
False. The first space shuttle was called Discovery.
True.
True. William the Conqueror fought in the Crusades.
False.
False. And finally, Mahjong is a martial art that uses bamboo swords.
Oh. False.
False. And with time still to spare, you've answered all 4 statements. You seem confused at the end.
Well, yeah, because I always thought Mahjong was like a game with dice.
Well, we'll find out soon, I suppose, won't we? Before we reveal how well you've done, it's time for us to bring back the usual suspects. So, usual suspects, these were the 4 statements, and next to them are Dee's answers. Jessica, has she achieved perfection?
She may have done this time, actually.
OK, Dee, the moment of truth. You need to have answered all 4 statements perfectly to have won the round. Let's see how many are correct. Close, but close isn't good enough. You need perfection.
Yeah.
And because you failed to achieve it, you've now let your enemies, the usual suspects, into the game. Usual suspects. You need to change just one of them. Which one?
I think the B might be, because I think the space shuttles went in alphabetical order, so Columbus and all those sort of things are C's, so Discovery would come after those.
OK.
Yeah.
B.
Excellent.
We'll change B from true to false, please.
Thank you, Max. And that leaves A, C and D as answered by D. Usual suspects, let's find out what the correct answers are. Sean Connery played the title role in Highlander. Is that true or false? It is false.
Christopher Lambert.
Who do you think it was?
Christopher Lambert.
You're right. Christopher Lambert is exactly who played the lead in that. Moving on, the first space shuttle was called Discovery. True or false? Yeah, it's false. It was Columbia. Well done, Colin. William the Conqueror fought in the Crusades. True or false? It is false. They didn't start until after his reign. And finally, and you know where this is going now, usual suspects, Mahjong is a martial art that uses bamboo swords. It's false. Congratulations, usual suspects. You have achieved perfection. Mahjong is an ancient board game, as you said, Dee. D, the usual suspects have succeeded where you failed and they've stolen the round. Usual suspects, you now have the opportunity to make Dee's chances of winning the prize fund that much harder. 4 categories chosen, first 2 by Dee, second 2 by you, the usual suspects, and because you won the round, you've earned the right to choose the last 2 subject categories as well.
I was thinking maybe UK athletes.
Yeah, I was thinking that as well.
Yeah, that could be a good one.
Yeah, cool. That's the first one then, Nick.
Thank
UK
you.
athletes.
UK athletes goes across, and the final one.
I was thinking Australia as well.
We'll go with Australia, please.
Thank you very much. Australia moves across to become the final category into the final. We now know our 6 final categories. They are Noddy, Carry On Films, Famous Ships, Geometry, UK Athletes and Australia. OK, usual suspects, it's time to switch you off for the final time. And away they go. D, what do you make of them?
Oh, who knows? I know some UK athletes.
Well, you never know, do you?
You never know.
Could happen. Positive mental attitude.
Yes.
D, for £2,000, it's time to play the final. D, this is the all-important final. If you could achieve perfection, you could be leaving with a prize fund of £2,000. If you fail, you'll be leaving with nothing, which would be great news for the usual suspects because one of them could be playing for a rollover of £3,000 in the next game.
OK.
Let's play the final round. Here are your final 6 categories. You must answer all 6 statements correctly if you want to win the £2,000. Think carefully. There's no time limit this time.
OK.
But once you've given an answer, your first answer, it's locked in. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Let's reveal your
OK.
first statement. Please tell me whether you believe it to be true or false. Noddy. In France, Noddy is known as oui, oui.
Well, oui means yes, yes. Oui is yes. And Noddy always nods. Do you know, I'm going to say true.
True.
Yeah.
Carry On films. In Carry On Cleo, Kenneth Williams plays Caesar.
Infamy, they've all got it in for me, so I'm going to say true.
True. Famous ships. The Titanic was owned by the White Star Line.
Titanic. True.
True. Geometry. In geometry, a trapezium is a shape with only 3 sides.
Do you know, I'm not any good on geometry, but a trapezium is that, like a trapeze, 1, 2, 3. I'm going to say true.
True. UK athletes. Philip Sirowu is a leading British high jumper.
Now, on this, I haven't got any idea whatsoever. Oh, in for a penny, in for a pound. I'm going to say true.
True.
Yes.
And finally, Australia. A larrikin is a type of Australian parrot.
No, I definitely don't know that. Well, I've said 5 trues. I might as well make it the full round and go true.
True. D, those answers are now locked in. Remember, if there's one single mistake, you leave with nothing. Let's switch on the usual suspects. Usual suspects, you can now see the final 6 statements, and next to them are D's answers. D, your answers are locked in. You can't change them by yourself. But if you think you've made a mistake, you can unlock the board with the help of the usual suspects.
Okay.
This will, however, come at a cost. Usual suspects, I'm now going to ask you to tell me how well you think D's done, if you want to help, and if you do, how much it's going to cost. Remember, all of you, you can't refer to any of the statements specifically. D, who would you like to hear from first?
Colin. Hello, Colin.
Hello, Dee. I think you've done very well with the tricky categories there. Unfortunately, you have got a couple wrong. I'm still thinking, actually, Dee. I'm sorry to,
It's okay.
take so long.
It's okay. Can I come back to you?
Of course.
Thank you. Jessica.
Hi.
Hello, sweetheart.
I know for definite that you've got one wrong. There's 2 more that I'm a bit iffy on, so I'm still considering, actually, but come back to me.
And Max. Hi, honey.
Hiya. I know that you definitely 100% got 2 wrong.
So, Max, what does that translate into in terms of what you want?
50-50, £1,000.
OK, so there's the opening offer. Max is prepared to come and help you out for £1,000 of your £2,000 prize fund. Would you like to go back to the other 2? No? That's it?
That's fine.
Negotiations settled already, are they?
Max, do you want to come down, honey?
Yeah, definitely.
OK, seems negotiations have been concluded. Max, for £1,000 of the £2,000 available, please come and join us. OK, Dee, you've asked Max for help. If you achieve perfection, it will cost you £1,000 of your potential prize fund of £2,000. Max, you've now forfeited the chance to play in the next game. This is your only shot at winning perfection. Have you made the right decision? I think we're about to find out. Here are the final round statements in front of you. All 6 answers are now unlocked. So, Max, which answers do you want D to change?
First one is D, because it's got 4 sides. It's an odd shape, but it's definitely got 4 sides. And E, Philip Sirowu is a triple jumper, I believe. If not, he's a long jumper, but he's definitely not a high jumper.
OK.
Please tell me you have the other 4.
To be honest, I thought I was right on trapezium because I thought it was 2 sides and the one across the bottom as a trapeze.
No, it's definitely got 4.
It's 4 sides.
Like a trapeze, but a trapezium is a...
I can go with you on that one because I honestly did not know.
So, how are you going to work your way through it?
Well, I'm definitely going to change E because I didn't really know that one myself.
Should we do that now?
Yes, we'll do that one.
E changes from true to false, then.
Oh, right.
What else?
In for a penny, in for a pound, Nick. As I've said all along, we're going to change D.
Change D from true to false.
Yeah.
Is that it?
Yeah,
So,
we're happy
yeah.
with what there is.
All right, let's lock that board in. It's not so much in for a penny, in for a pound, as much as in for a penny, in for £2,000. Yeah. OK, £2,000, £1,000 to D, £1,000 to Max. 6 answers away. Let's find out if you've achieved perfection. If the statement turns green, it's true. If it turns red, it's false. Let's go top to bottom, shall we? In France, noddy is known as oui, oui. Now, you work this through on the basis that noddy means nodding and oui, oui means yes, so you would nod if you were saying yes, yes. So you said true. Max came down, didn't want to change your mind, so you stuck with true. To get you started, we need this to turn green. Is it true or false? It is true. Good start.
1 down, 5 to go.
In Carry On Cleo, Kenneth Williams played Caesar. You were really confident of this one, weren't you?
Yeah, definite. Infamy, infamy.
Yeah, it is a great line, isn't it? Infamy, infamy, they've all got it, infamy.
Yeah.
But was that Kenneth Williams?
Yeah, it was.
All right, then, let's just go straight for it. Is it true or false? Yeah, it's true. Well done. Good start. Let's make it 3 out of 3 and get you halfway to the money, shall we? The Titanic was owned by the White Star Line. You said true. Is it true or false? It is true. 3 out of 3. Halfway to the £2,000, £1,000 each. Right, so then we come to where the changes started. In geometry, a trapezium is a shape with only 3 sides. Now, you said that might be true because it was a bit like a trapeze swing, a trapeze wire that people work on. But Max came down and encouraged you to change that. So you need this to turn red to continue on towards the money. If it turns green, you're going home with nothing. Is it true or false? It is false. Yes, it has 4 sides. Max is absolutely right. And what you know now is that if Max hadn't have come down and joined you, you'd be going home with no money at all at this stage. Yeah. He's made the change that's kept you in the game. But then he wanted to change another one. He said that Philip Sidoru is a leading triple jumper or long jumper.
He's a triple jumper, I think.
Not a high jumper. You're only 2 away from the money here. If this goes green, you're going home with nothing. If it goes red, it puts you 1 away from the money. Philip Sidoru is a leading British high jumper. Is that statement true or false? It's false.
This is it, though.
Olympic silver medal winning triple jumper. You're absolutely right. So, look where we are, Dee. With the help of Max, you're now 1 away from taking home £1,000. A larrikin is a type of Australian parrot. You said that was true. You stuck with true. This needs to turn green now for you to have won the money. If it goes red, you're going home with nothing. A larrikin is a type of Australian parrot. Is that true or false? It's false. It's false, and you have failed to achieve perfection. As a result, no cash, I'm afraid. It is an Australian name for a hooligan.
Oh, right.
And this particular hooligan has just ruined your chances of winning the cash. However, usual suspects, that's great news for you. The prize fund rolls over to the next game, where one of you could be playing for a total of £3,000. Happy with that?
Yeah.
Yes, very
Yeah, looking very happy. Dee and Max, I'm afraid you failed to achieve perfection, which means you both go home with nothing. Thank you very much for playing. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Max and Dee. It's now time to meet the next usual suspects hoping to play perfection today. New usual suspects, please introduce yourselves.
Hi Nick, my name's Aubrey. I'm a brewery worker from Burton-on-Trent.
Hi, I'm Saleh. I'm from East London and I'm a security guard.
Good luck to all of you as we now find out which one of you is going to be randomly selected to play perfection. Colin, it's you that's been chosen. Please come and play perfection. Colin, welcome to the game.
Thank you, Nick.
You're retired now, is that right?
I retired, yes, about 6 months or so now. I'm enjoying every minute.
All right, well, good for you. It's nice
Holidays.
to hear somebody enjoying their retirement.
Indeed, yeah.
Colin, it's now you versus the usual suspects. They were your teammates, they're now your enemies. Here's the good news. Nobody's won the past 2 games. The prize fund currently stands at £3,000. What would you do with £3,000?
Go on holiday with my wife to Australia. We went in January for my daughter's wedding, and in about 3 months she'll be giving birth to our first grandchild.
Oh, that'd be nice, wouldn't it? Where is she, Noz?
Sydney.
That's nice, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
All right, look, 3 rounds and a final to come. Usual suspects, we're going to switch you off for now so you can't see or hear anything. But as soon as Colin makes a mistake, you'll be back in the game. Colin, you can now talk through your answers without giving away any vital knowledge, OK?
Oh, right, OK, Nick.
Are you ready?
I'm ready,
Let's get into it then. Let's play perfection. Round 1, your 45 seconds starts now. Britain's general strike occurred in the 1920s.
That's true, it's 1926.
True. The River Tamar enters the sea at Grimsby.
Not unless they've rearranged Devon a bit. It's false.
False. Martin Scorsese directed Scarface.
I think that's true.
True. And finally, over 10,000 people ran in the 2010 London Marathon.
A lot more, I would think. Yes, it's true. Over 10,000.
True. And with plenty of time to spare, you've answered all 4 statements. That felt like a good round.
Not 100% certain about C, though, but the other 3, I think, I'm sure they're right.
All right, well, before we reveal how well you've done, it's time to bring back the usual suspects. So, usual suspects, these were the 4 statements, and next to them are Colin's answers. Saleh, how's he done?
I think 3 of them are right, but I'm not sure about that Martin Scorsese one. I think that might have been Brian De Palma.
Interesting. So, Colin, the moment of truth, you need to have answered all 4 statements perfectly to have won the round. Let's see how many are correct. Three's good, but not good enough. It's not quite perfection. You've now let your enemies, the usual suspects, into the game. Usual suspects, can you steal the round? You can see Colin's answers. You need to change one of them, but which one?
I'm actually pretty sure Scorsese, because...
yeah.
Yeah,
I think it's B then.
I think it's B.
Yeah.
I thought it was a Scorsese. So you say the B one, yeah?
Yeah, that's the one I'm not I don't really know about, but if you've mentioned that
if
as
you
well.
both think that...
I'd agree with that.
Yeah.
OK, we'd like to change B from false to true, please.
B from false to true, leaving A, C and D as answered by Colin. Usual suspects, let's find out what the correct answers are. If the statement turns green, it's true. If it turns red, it's false. Britain's general strike occurred in the 1920s. True or false? It is true. 1926. Exactly right. The River Tamar enters the sea at Grimsby. Is that true or false? Nope, that one's false. The River Tamar runs along the border between Cornwall and Devon. So, have you achieved perfection at home? Let's find out with the rest of the answers. Martin Scorsese directed Scarface. Is that true or false? It's false. Brian De Palma, Saleh, you're absolutely right. Over 10,000 people ran in the 2010 London Marathon. True or false? Yep, that's absolutely true. 36,000 people. Usual suspects, had you achieved perfection, you would now have the opportunity to make Colin's chances of winning the prize fund that much harder in the final. And here's how. Here are the final round categories, ranging from cricket through Scottish cuisine and airliners. Because neither side won the round, the 2 categories that were due to be chosen will now be carried over to the next round, meaning 4 categories will be on offer. Usual suspects, it's time to switch you off. We'll see you in round 2. And away they go. You dodged the bullet a bit there, didn't you?
Just a bit, yeah.
Looking at that list, what... You're not enjoying it very much?
Not a lot, no. Existentialism looks a good one.
You like that,
I'm
do you?
not bothered about it. I don't like it. No.
And what else would be bad on there for you?
Chinese cinema doesn't spring to mind as one I'd be expert on.
All right. Are you ready for the next round? OK, let's play round 2. Your 45 seconds starts now. Cats were sacred to the ancient Egyptians.
I think that's true.
True. The RNA is golf's governing body in the UK.
I think it's a role in ancient, and that's true.
True. Britt Ekland has acted in The Archers.
This is complete guess. I'll say false.
False. And finally, Dracula was written before Frankenstein.
Dracula's Bram Stoker. It's both the early 19th century. I think it was. I think it's true.
True. And again, with time to spare, you've answered all 4 statements. Before we reveal how well you've done, it's time for us to bring back the usual suspects. So, usual suspects. These are the 4 statements, and next to them are Colin's answers. Aubrey, has he achieved perfection?
I think he's got one wrong.
Which one?
D.
D.
I'm not sure of that one.
OK, Colin, the moment of truth. You need to have answered all 4 statements perfectly to have won the round. Let's find out how many are correct. Just 2 of the 4, Colin. You have failed to achieve perfection. You've let your enemies, the usual suspects, into the game. Usual suspects, can you steal this round? You can see Colin's answers. You need to change 2 of them. Which 2?
I think C and D.
C and D, yeah.
OK, you're
Yeah,
both
well,
happy
it's
with
just it's the bottom 2 that I'm not sure about neither.
So far away then, Jessica.
You go, Captain.
I'd like to change C from false to true, please.
Thank you.
And D from true to false.
Thank you, leaving A and B as answered by Colin. Usual suspects. Let's find out what the correct answers are. Cats were sacred to the ancient Egyptians. Is that true or false? It is true. The RNA is Gulf's governing body in the UK. Is that true or false? That is true. So you know where this is going now, don't you? Britt Ekland has acted in The Archers. Is that true or false? It is true. She played herself. Dracula was written before Frankenstein. Is that true or false? It is, of course, false. Congratulations, usual suspects. You have achieved perfection. Frankenstein was written in 1818. Dracula nearly 80 years later. Oh dear, Colin, the usual suspects have succeeded where you failed and they've stolen the round. Let's see the final board. No subject categories in the final yet, but because you won the round, you've earned the right to choose 4 categories to add to the board. That's 2 from this round and the 2 that rolled over from round 1. So which 4 do you think are going to trip Colin up in the final?
What about that existentialism? Do you know what that is? Some kind of a study of
I actually don't know.
psychology or something like that, isn't it?
Do we risk putting it?
Yeah,
do you know
if you could say it.
Existentialism, yeah.
Existentialism, please.
Goes across into the final. Thank you very much.
I was going to say Chinese cinema.
Yeah, I was thinking of that as well.
It's
Yeah, I
quite
was thinking
large.
yeah.
So
Chinese cinema?
Yes, please.
Chinese cinema goes across too.
American folklore.
I could go for that one.
Yeah, American
okay.
folklore.
American folklore, please.
American folklore goes in.
And I was thinking pastimes, you know.
We'll try pastime, shall we?
Yeah, are you OK with that?
Yeah.
And have pastimes as well, please.
Thank you, Jessica. Congratulations, usual suspects. You've won the second round. Time to switch you off and we'll see you in round 3. Colin, with the usual suspects gone. When I asked you before what date you want to get, I don't want existentialism, straight in. I want Chinese cinema, straight in.
It all depends on the questions, anyway.
Yeah.
Of course.
You ready to play on?
I am, yeah.
Let's play round 3. Your 45 seconds starts now. GoldenEye was Pierce Brosnan's last Bond film.
False.
False. The adjective pulmonary relates to the lungs.
That is true, yes.
True. Oscar Wilde had 2 children.
I think that's false.
False.
Yeah.
And finally, Worcester pearmain is a variety of apple.
I think it is. I'll say true.
True, and with loads of time to spare, you've answered all 4 statements. Before we reveal how well you've done, it's time for us to bring back the usual suspects. So, usual suspects, these are the 4 statements, and next to them are Colin's answers. Jessica, how's he done?
I think it's done quite well. I think B's wrong, though. I think that's more to do with the heart.
All right, Colin, the moment of truth. You need to have answered all 4 statements perfectly to have won the round. Let's find out how many are correct. Not perfection, and that's what you need to win the round. You've let your enemies, the usual suspects, into the game one more time. Usual suspects, can you steal the round? You can see Colin's answers. You need to change just 1. But which one?
I do biology.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
B's wrong.
I really think B's wrong. And
When they pulmonary, is that heart disease? When they, is that, you look at that with a heart disease or smoking disease or for the lungs? Which one is it?
I
Pulmonary.
really don't think it's the lungs.
This is your
I think
field,
so.
isn't it?
Yeah.
I know, but I might get this wrong now. It looks silly.
So, Jessica, what are we saying?
Can we change B from true to false, please?
B changes from true to false, leaving A, C and D as Colin answered. Usual suspects, let's find out what the correct answers are. GoldenEye was Pierce Brosnan's last Bond film. Is that true or false? It is false. Die Another Day was his last Bond film. The adjective pulmonary relates to the lungs. You're nervous now, aren't you, Jessica?
I really am.
Is that true or false? It's true. Pulmonary relates to the lungs.
I think I need to change degree.
Yeah, what degree are you doing at the moment, Jessica?
Biology.
Yeah. OK, Oscar Wilde had 2 children, true or false? Absolutely true.
Oh, he did?
Two sons he had. And Worcester pearmain is a variety of apple. True or false? It is true. All right, so usual suspects. Had you achieved perfection, you would now have the opportunity to make Colin's chances of winning the prize fund much harder in the final. Let's have a look at the board. 4 subjects on there so far, and nobody managed to win round 3, meaning we have 2 blank spaces still to be filled. To fill those blank spaces, you'll take it in turn to choose a category. So, Colin, as the single player, you get to choose first.
1920s.
1920s goes across into the final. And usual suspects, please choose a category.
Scottish cuisine?
Yeah, Scottish cuisine, please.
Scottish cuisine. That goes into the final. We now know our 6 final categories. They are existentialism, Chinese cinema, American folklore, pastimes, the 1920s and Scottish cuisine. Usual suspects, it's time to switch you off for the final time. Cheerio. And away they go. Colin, you did manage to choose the 1920s.
Yeah, it depends on the question, of course.
Yeah. All right, well, look, Colin, for £3,000, it's time to play the final. Colin, this is the all-important final. If you can achieve perfection, you'll be leaving with a prize fund of £3,000. If you fail, you'll be leaving with nothing.
Right.
Let's play the final round. Colin, here are your final 6 categories. You must answer all 6 statements correctly if you want to win the £3,000. Think carefully. There's no time limit, but once you've given an answer, your first answer is locked in. You ready?
Right, I'm ready.
Let's reveal your first statement. Please tell me whether you believe it to be true or false. Existentialism. L'étranger is a novel by Albert Camus.
I don't know. I think not. So I'm going to say false.
False. Chinese cinema. Jackie Chan stars in Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon.
I think I saw that one of the few Chinese films I've ever seen. But I wouldn't know Jackie Chan if he came and jumped on me, so it's a bit tricky. So I'd say false.
False. American folklore. In US folklore, John Bunyan was a giant lumberjack.
This is pure guesswork again. I'm going to say false.
False. Pastimes. Jigsaw puzzles first went on sale in the mid-1700s.
It seems a bit early. But it could have been children's jigsaw puzzles. I'd say false again.
False.
Yeah.
The 1920s. Dixie Dean was a celebrated jazz band leader.
When he wasn't playing for Everton, you mean? I don't remember him playing jazz, so I better say false again.
False. And finally, Scottish cuisine. Rumbledy-thumps is a type of Scottish potato dish.
Purely on the fact that I said 5 false in the trot, I'm going to say true.
True. OK. Well, Colin, those answers are locked in. Remember, if there is one single mistake, you leave with nothing.
Yeah.
Well, let's bring back the usual suspects and see what they've got to say. Usual suspects, you can now see the final 6 statements, and next to them are Colin's answers. Colin, your answers are locked in. You can't change them by yourself, but if you think you've made a mistake, you can unlock them with the help of the usual suspects. This will, however, come at a cost. Remember, everyone, you can't refer to any of the statements specifically. Colin, who would you like to hear from first?
Jessica, I think.
As you may have guessed, I have absolutely no idea and can't provide you any help, so I'm immediately dropping out.
So it's on this anyway. Thank you, Jessica. Sally?
I think there's one there that I can see which I think is wrong, and there's one more that I'm not sure about. And if you give me 1,500, we'll come and sort it out. I might be your man.
How confident are you, Sally? I mean...
90%.
Aubrey?
I believe you got 2 wrong, and I would come and help you out for £1,200.
Slightly undercutting Salo there.
I see. How confident are you, though, Aubrey?
Fairly confident.
Sally, I mean, how confident are you, really? Do you think, we could sort it?
Yes, I think we could, yes.
I'm going to trust you. We're going to have 1,500 each then, OK?
OK.
Sorry, Aubrey, but I'll go with a man who's more confident. Thanks.
So, negotiations concluded?
I think so, yeah.
Good. Sally, for 1,500 of the 3,000 that's on offer, please come and join us. OK, Colin, you've asked Sally for help. If you achieve perfection, it will cost you £1,500 of your potential prize fund of £3,000. Sally, you've now forfeited your chance to play in the next game. This is your only shot at winning perfection. Have you made the right decision? We're about to find out. Here are the final round statements. All 6 answers are now unlocked. Saleh, which answers do you want Colin to change?
The one that I was thinking of, but we'll have to decide together, is that in US folklore, that John Bunyan. I've definitely heard the name John Bunyan, but I can't recollect it as being a giant lumberjack. But if you know better than me...
Well, yeah, I mean, there was a John Bunyan who was a pilgrim from Bedford.
That's the one that I was thinking of, yeah.
I mean, it might still have called somebody, I mean, he might have been called John Bunyan a lumberjack, but there certainly was a John Bunyan who wrote Pilgrim's Progress.
But, Saleh, if I'm not mistaken, you're saying John Bunyan wasn't a giant lumberjack, is that right?
Yeah, I actually written false there as well, so yeah. Oh, OK, he's already written false there, so OK.
Anything else, Saleh?
That was the main one which I was thinking of, but the other one which I was thinking about, again, Jackie Chan, he didn't star in it and he's put false there as well, so I think those are the only 2 which I had my doubts about.
Oh.
So, in actual fact, the 2 that you came down to tell him about, he's already got the current answer for?
Yeah, yeah.
How confident are you, by the way? It's too late now anyway, so, you know, let's see.
Well, I think, having a look at your answers, I don't know the answer to the first one. I've heard of Albert Camus, but I don't know about that.
No, I don't remember L'Étranger, but...
Dixie Dean's a footballer who played for Everton. He scored about 60 or 70 goals.
Yeah.
And Rumbledy Thumps, I think I've heard of that as a Scottish potato dish.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, that's a lot better than it was before. Thank you, Sally, whatever happens.
OK, Colin, well, look, remember, it's still your decision. You don't actually have to listen to Saleh or any of the ones he wants you to change, although it appears now he doesn't want you to change anything. However, the board is unlocked, so you can change any or all of your answers, or you can just relock it again. It's entirely up to you. Do you want to make any changes, Colin?
Well, on the basis of, if you don't know, don't meddle with it.
Lock it in.
Go for it. Lock it in. We'll lock it in, yeah.
All right, those answers are now locked in. £3,000 at stake, £1,500 to Colin, £1,500 to Saleh. 6 answers away. Let's find out if you've achieved perfection. If the statement turns green, it's true. If it turns red, it's false. Well, let's start at the top then. L'Étranger is a novel by Albert Camus. Is that true or false? We need this to be false and turn red to get you off to a good start. It's true, you've lost it right at the top. Colin, I'm afraid you didn't know.
I've still got the chance of getting 6 wrong.
I have to tell you, I'm afraid you failed to achieve perfection, which means you won't be going home with the cash. Have you achieved perfection at home? Let's rumble on through, shall we? Jackie Chan stars in Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. You went for false? Is it true or false? It is false. He makes no appearance in the film. In US folklore, John Bunyan was a giant lumberjack. True or false? It is false. Paul Bunyan was a giant lumberjack. John Bunyan was a 17th century British author. Which I think is pretty much what you said, wasn't it? Jigsaw puzzles first went on sale in the mid-1700s. True or false? It's true, actually. Dixie Dean was a celebrated jazz band leader. This is the one you were absolutely certain of. You said false. Is it true or false? It is false. He was, of course, a footballer with Everton. And Rumbledy Thumps is a type of Scottish potato dish. It is true. So in the end, it was 4 right and only 2 wrong. Wasn't a bad round, considering that you said that you were guessing a lot of the way through.
Yeah, yeah.
Colin, Saleh,
thanks anyway.
Yeah.
you failed to achieve perfection, which means that you both go home with nothing. Hope you've enjoyed playing the game,
I've enjoyed it anyway, Nick.
Ladies and gentlemen, Saleh and Colin.
Thank you.
Well, that's the way it goes sometimes, and that's all we have time for today, and that's all we have time for this series. Thanks for watching. See you soon, and remember, on this show, we only pay for perfection. Goodbye.
Friday afternoon means one thing. It's the showdown on Put Your Money Where Your Mouth Is, next on BBC Two. Or head to BBC One for words that end in "ond", like pointless is about to start.